everybody, welcome to my channel. This is my first ever YouTube video and I'm so excited. I'm one of those people with a bunch of supercharged interests, so I thought I would just take a crack at sharing them with the world. And I'm super excited to make more videos, so stay tuned. Today, I am going to show you how to attach extra D-rings to an inflatable paddleboard. This also would work for an inflatable kayak as well. I absolutely love my inflatable paddleboard. My paddleboard model actually came with D-rings already attached to it, so it's really easy to attach a seat. I personally like to ride it like a kayak, so I attach a seat to it and just paddle around with kayak paddle, and I love it. But lately, my dog Beasley has been coming out with me, and she sits on the nose of the paddleboard, and it's kind of throwing off the weight distribution while we're out on the water. She's also laying over my bungee cords, which I use to strap down a dry bag. So what I need to do is attach a few more D-rings and kind of set them back from where they already are so that my seat can move backwards a little bit. And so I can attach some new bungees to the back of my board because it doesn't have any right now. So let's go ahead and get started.
You will need vinyl D-ring patches, RH adhesives, HH66 vinyl cement, sandpaper, rubbing alcohol, painter's tape, and optional but to help you get a good seal, a seam roller. I like the kind with the brass wheel at the end, however, you can also use a spoon. The first thing you're going to want to do is inflate your paddleboard almost to its full PSI. You don't have to go all the way, just take it to at least 10 or 12. And if you're still pumping by hand, baby, what is you doing? Work smarter, not harder. All I have to do is pump in my goal PSI and it does it automatically for me. The next thing you're going to want to do is figure out where your patches are going to go. So once you've established that, put them on your board, just hold them in place and trace them with a pencil. To prepare your surface for the glue, make sure to thoroughly sand both the board where the patch is going to go and also the patch itself. Pay extra close attention to the edges of the patches because that will help you get a good seal around the edge. Once you've sanded, just take some paper towel and rubbing alcohol and clean the surface of the paddleboard and the patch. When applying your glue, make sure you don't get glue on the outer edges of your can because if it dries with the lid on, you may never get your can open again. Make sure you're applying an even layer of glue to the entire surface of the patch. Pay close attention that you're getting all the way out to the outer edges, and then do the exact same thing to your board. Go all the way out to the outer edges and make sure it's an even layer. And if you're smart, unlike me, you will not do this near a giant pile of sawdust. Let the glue dry up for 2 to 5 minutes. And in the meantime, why don't you go inside and take a break because it's hot out. So hot. So hot.
Doing this at 100 degrees was maybe a mistake.
Once the glue is tacky to the touch and no longer sticking to your fingers, you're ready for your second layer. So just do the same thing, apply an even layer of glue to the entire surface, and just keep in mind that your glue may be tacky and dried to the touch feeling after only 1 minute, but this process is going to work better if you let it go a little bit longer. Once you're ready to apply your patch, start by pressing one side of the patch down and work your way up to the other side. This will just help eliminate excess air bubbles. Then if you're using your seam roller, which I am using the brass side here, it just really helps get a good seal and squeeze out some of those bubbles. Just really get after it. Start on the inner area of the patch and then work your way out to the edges. look and see where you've got some air bubbles and just kind of roll and press them out. And don't be afraid to get after it now. Once you've got your patches sufficiently applied, tape it down with the painter's tape and make sure you don't have any edge of the patch exposed. It's also important to use painter's tape or masking tape. Tapes like duct tape will not work for this purpose.
All right, all of my D-ring patches are on the paddleboard. It is curing in my garage where it will need to rest for 2 days. The adhesive needs to cure before I can take it out. I did a little bit of extra than what was in the video, but I'll make another video showing why. But doing all of that in 100 degrees was certainly a choice that I made and could have chosen differently. So now it's time for me to rest and me to cure because it's hot. Tennessee summer's no joke. All right, well, I hope this was helpful. If you try it, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. I can't wait to show you the results and take it out for a spin. Bye.